Hey everyone! Welcome to Programming Hobby YouTube channel. Today, we're going to explain the two important concepts in web security: OAuth2 and JWT. What they are, how they work, and when to use each of them. So, let's get started. First, what is OAuth2? OAuth2 is an authorization framework that allows third-party applications to obtain limited access to a web service on behalf of a user. You can think of it as a way to let apps access your data without sharing your password. For example, when you sign into an app using your Google or GitHub account, OAuth2 is handling that authorization behind the scenes. So, how do OAuth2 work? OAuth2 works through a series of steps involving the user, the client application, and the authorization server. Here's a quick breakdown of the flow. 1. User authorization, where the user is redirected to the authorization server to log in and grant permissions. 2. Authorization grant. Here the server sends an authorization code back to the client application. 3. Access token request. In this step, the client application sends the authorization code back to the authorization server and receives access token in return. 4. Access token usage. Here the client application uses the access token to access protected resources. Now let's see what JWT is. JWT, or JSON Web Token, is a compact, URL-safe means of representing claims to be transferred between two parties. It's commonly used for authentication. JWT consists of three parts: the header, the payload, and the signature. The header typically consists of the type of token and the signing algorithm. The payload contains the claims, which is the information you want to store in the token, and the signature, which ensures that the token hasn't been altered. So, how do JWT work? 1. User login. The user logs in with their credentials, usually username and password. 2. Token generation, in which the server generates a JWT and sends it back to the user. 3. Token storage. Here the user stores this token, usually in local storage. 4. Accessing resources. Finally, the user sends the token in the authorization header of each request to access protected resources. Now, you may be wondering when to use each. So, if you're building a system that requires third-party access, like letting users log in with identity providers such as Google and GitHub, then OAuth2 is the way to go. But if you just need to authenticate users with their username and password, then JWT is a great choice. To sum it up, OAuth2 and JWT serve different purposes, but they can also work together. In this case, OAuth2 can use JWT as its access tokens, which brings the best out of both worlds. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more tech content.